the ultimate book rec video. I have made a compilation of a bunch of book rec videos that I've been posting on shorts. So enjoy. I think this is going to be multiple parts because I love to yabba yabba about books. So enjoy. Happy reading. This book, oh my God. This is my love story. This book is me. Like I am in this book. I am Chloe. Basically, this book is about Chloe, who is a plus size Black woman with fibromyalgia who falls in love with Red, a motorcycle guy. I don't know how you say people. What do you call people that ride motorcycles? Anyways, and she basically does a to-do list to try to get her life together and get out of her comfort zone, and Red helps her. Do I know any redheads? No. But if any of you redheads are interested, this is my calling. This book made me feel like I can fall in love as a plus size Black woman with fibromyalgia. So this is my call out for any redheads. Not, you know, like this type of chocolate. DM me. Okay. These books made me feel like I can fall in love with a hockey player and that I just need to be an assistant of a famous hockey player and then I could just fall in love. We're going into some sapphic romances. We have Outdrawn by Deanna Grace. This book made me feel like I could fall in love with my significant other. I just have to, you know, work in the same place and be a graphic designer. And he also has to be a graphic designer. And then we're going to be in a competition together and we have to work together and then we end up falling in love. This made me feel like I could do that. And this book just made me feel so giddy and in love, and my heart was going pizza. And anything by Deanna Gray, you have to grab it because it's so good. And I see myself in these characters, you know what I mean? This book made me fall in love with a fictional character. This man, ooh, the way I fold. I would fold for this man. This book made me feel so giddy and in love and so delulu, but I love it. Delulu is the Salulu, babes. Delulu is the Salulu. Okay. Here are some book recs for new readers out there that are getting into reading. Romance edition. The Brown Sister series by Talia Hibbert. So good, so cute. Cheat Sheet, anything by Sarah Adams is so cute, light and fluffy and adorable. We have anything by Emily Henry. Her romances are so good, but also deep and raw and I love it. We have the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy. It's so cute, light, fluffy, summer vibes, and there's a TV show that you can watch after reading the books. Lastly, we have anything by Allie Hazelwood. She does STEM romances, and my favorite one is Love Theoretically. This one had me delulu for a fictional man. Jack has my heart. Then we have the Summer I Turned Pretty series. This is such a cute little romance, summer vibe series. Also, if you absolutely end up loving the books, there's the TV show. I'm Team Conrad. Let me know what team y'all are in. Basically, you follow Belly, who goes to a summer house each summer, and she's in a love triangle. There's some juicy stuff that happens, and it's just summer vibes. So, yeah. And if you end up loving it, you'll love the TV show. So, yeah. Here are some book recs for people that are getting into reading. Fantasy edition. Ooh. I have Divine Rivals. This gives magical love letter vibes in the war times. Let me read the back. 2 rivals, 2 stories, 2 hearts, 1 fate. That's all you need to know. Fourth Wing, I feel like you see this all over TikTok. If you like Harry Potter vibes in the sense of like magical school with dragons, and you like to How to Train Your Dragon, it's basically that. And absolutely so good. It is complex, like the world building is there, but once you get into it, it's so good and addicting. So, you're powerless. If you want to fall in love with the fictional prince, this is your girl. This book. That's all I gotta say. Like, if you basically want to fall in love with a fictional prince, this book is for you. Basically, it follows this fantasy world where the ordinaries are seen as nobodies and the elites are seen as people with powers. And you see Peyton, who is a thief and an ordinary, basically have to be in this like Hunger Game competition vibes with a bunch of magical people, and you follow her and the prince Kai, who literally is my man. Then we have the Cruel Prince series. If you guys didn't see, I've been reacting to these books. This is basically, these books follow Jude that gets into this fae world, and she uncovers, like, she learns about, like, the hierarchy and the fae world. So if you want to get into the fae world, these books are for you. They do what they need to do, babes. This also had me falling for a bad boy prince. Lastly, I'm going to recommend the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. You basically follow Evangeline, who was in love with this man, and then this man was going to marry someone else. So she hires Jack, Prince of Hearts, to help her, and a lot of things happen. Absolutely obsessed with this series, and so good. Yeah, those are my, like, fantasy recs if you want to get into fantasy / get into reading. Bye. Here are some book recs for new readers, graphic novel edition. Heartstopper series. This follows Nick and Charlie and their love story in high school. Absolutely adorable, light, fluffy, and so cute. And also there's a TV show. If you really love the graphic novel, there's a TV show to go with it, babes. We have Wash Day Diaries. You follow a group of besties going through life, hair struggles, love, depression, going through your 20s. Absolutely love this book. And we have Hockey Girl Loves Drama Boy. It says it in the title. We have a girl that plays hockey and a guy that's into drama, and they fall for each other. The graphics are absolutely beautiful. And lastly, we have Lore Olympus. If you like Greek mythology, you'll love this graphic novel. It follows Persephone and Hades. So yeah, bye! Basically, the FMC is fake dating an astronaut. And it's real cute. It's a Black romance. We love it. The cover's so cute, and I can't wait to continue reading it. I'm just a few chapters in, but I'm absolutely loving it so far, and it makes me think that I can fall in love with an astronaut, and my man will be just in the sky, in the space, and I'll be here. I don't know. Happy Pride, guys. In this video, I'm going to be sharing all of my favorite sapphic romances. Let's go. Have the Ashley Herring Blake series. Absolutely ate up this series. That Summer Feeling. Imogen, obviously. YA and coming of age story. Never ever getting back together. Bachelor, but these girls fall in love and flick off the Bachelor. It's her once for me. The Event of Love. Outdrawn, one of my favorite ones. She Drives Me Crazy. Ate up this book. We have books by Alexandria Bellefleur. She does such beautiful sapphic romances. She Gets the Girl. We have Meryl Wilsner books. So good and juicy. Absolutely ate up these books. Lastly, I Kissed Shara Wheeler. So good. Happy Pride. Happy reading. Bye. Happy Pride, y'all. Here are some polyamorous romance book recs, graphic novel version, and a drag graphic novel rec. We have The Prince and the Dressmaker. The prince hires a dressmaker to make him dresses because he does drag at night, and it's so beautiful. Then we have these two polyamorous, sexy graphic novels. We have Boyfriends and Yes, Roya. This is 18 plus. Okay. So yeah, happy Pride, happy reading. Bye. I have The North Wind. Doesn't it give like, ooh, boogly boogly? This book is inspired by Beauty and the Beast and the myth of Hades and Persephone. I don't know if I'm saying it right. This lush and enchanting enemies to lovers fantasy romance is perfect for fans of Sarah J. Maas, Jennifer L. Armentrout, and Scarlett St. Clair. Count me in, babes. Count me in. And the cover just really drew me. Hello, here are some book recs for your hot girl summer. Okay, so these are books that are giving summer vibes, you know, like just sitting on a beach with a nice cocktail. If you don't drink, then a nice smoothie. Let's go. Christina Lauren, The Unhoneymooners, and The Paradise Problem. I have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This book. I have the Summer I Turned Pretty series. I'm Team Conrad. Let me know what team you are. And it's a TV show. So, happened one summer. That Summer Feeling. This is a sapphic romance. And we have Emily Henry books. Amazing. Book lovers. Beach read. People we meet on vacation. And lastly, Happy Place. So yeah, those are my book recs. Happy reading. And it's summertime. Bye-bye. I hope you have an amazing hot girl summer. Hello, here are some short and sweet romance book recs. Book Bestie texted me, hey, do you have any like recs for like a short, sweet romance for the end of the month? And I was like, I got you. And I got you as well. Let's go. I have the Down the Block. Fakes Were Made. We have The Fake Boyfriend Fiasco and The Roommate Risk by Talia Hibbert. Love her books. What a Match, Mimi Grace. Lastly, we have The Kiss Countdown by Etta Easton. So yeah, those are some short, cute little romances that you can read. They're quick, they're amazing, and I ate them up. So yeah. Bye, love ya! Hello guys, so one of you guys asked me for some book recs if you're getting out of a reading slump. So I thought I would share some books that I absolutely love and I feel like will push you to want to read again. At least they did for me. But also I want to say, like, one, it is okay to take a step back from reading, space out. I feel like also try new genre. And it's okay to not be okay. One, I love you, and you don't always have to be reading. I take breaks. You should take breaks. Books that I feel like might help you get out of your reading slump. Once Upon a Broken Heart, Belladonna, The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, Life Chloe Brown. The Brown Sisters series is so good. One of my favorite books that I will always recommend all the time. Love Theoretically. I will always recommend this one. Serpent and the Wings of Night. And lastly, we have A Faked Inked in Blood. This book actually got me out of a reading slump. So yeah. I love you. It's okay to take a step back. And yeah, love you. Bye. Hello. So one of you guys commented that, like, you want to get into romance, but you're not feeling it. You feel like it's a little repetitive, which I totally understand. One, it's okay for romance not to be your genre. But here are some books that I feel like are really good. Also a tip, I think, find the tropes and the type of romances you love. Some of my favorite tropes are enemies to lovers, forced proximity. I love a good sports romance. I love a good single dad trope, small town. So kind of figure out what you like and see if it sticks. Here's some of my favorite romance books that maybe might get you into romance. Let's go. We have Collide, Love Theoretically, Love Unwritten. Just recently read this one, so good. Book Lovers, Outdrawn. Both die at the end. This one is a gay romance and pretty sad, but really good. Yeah, those are some romance books to get you into romance. And if you're not into romance, that's totally okay. Love you. Hello, one of you guys asked for some book recs with no smut in it, especially that this person is trying to, like, read with their child. Books by Alice Oseman. I love this little box set. There's also the Heartstopper series, graphic novels that I absolutely love. But we have this box set with Nick and Charlie. This Winter, Was Born for This, Solitaire, Loveless, Lastly, Radio Silence. Then we have The Memory Library. It's a mother-daughter story as they build their relationship back up. This book actually follows Sally, who is a mother. She has been building a library, and every year on her daughter's birthday, she adds a new book to the library. And then lastly, I would recommend Divine Rivals. It is a beautiful fantasy series. There isn't any smut. I do think there's like a little bit of like connection and like that kind of sense, but I don't think, but there's no smut. So yeah, it's such a cute little fantasy series. It's two rivals, two stories, two hearts, one fate. It's around the war times, and it's really cute and has like magical letters and stuff. Say sexual tension, not really. So be warned if you like really want like no type of sexual tension. These don't, but I'm just letting you know. So yeah, those are some books I recommend that have no smut if you want to read with your kids or don't want smut. So yeah. Oh, one of you guys asked for some Grumpy X Sunshine book recs. This is one of my fave tropes. It's so good. You usually have the main character being so grumpy and the other one super happy all the time, and they clash, but they also fall in love. So I got a lot. Let me know if you guys want more of these. But yeah, let's get into it. We have The Fine Print, Love on the Brain, Secretly Yours. We have Whiskey Business. Sorry for the accent. I don't know where that came from. World Leads to Here. So good. Single dad trope. When in Rome. Twisted Love, and this is the Twisted series. It's also good. Reckless. I'm so sorry for these random accents. King of Sloth, so good. And this is like reverse. Behind the Net. Ooh, Stephanie Archer. She does it every time. My Killer Vacation. Beach Read. Wall of Winnipeg and Me. So good. Archer's Voice. Sad but so beautiful. X's Nose. Love Hypothesis. Happened One Summer. Icebreaker. Lastly, Love in Other Words. Let me know if you guys want more of these. Anyways, love you. If you are Despresso Espresso and you want some book recs to make you cry, question yourself, and be sad, here are my sad book recs. Let's go. Fault in Our Stars. This had me crying. By Your Name. No. Other Words. Little Life. Archer's Voice. This is a graphic novel, When Stars Are Scattered, Thousand Boy Kisses, Both Die at the End. This had me actually bawling. And then, like, it says it in title, but it still got me. I was bawling. Lastly, 7 Days in June. It is a romance, but there are really a lot of sad moments in here. Those are my book recs if you feel like crying or being sad or just want to feel gloomy and espresso depresso, you know? So, yeah. Hello. Here are some books that had me falling for a fictional man. Let's go. All roads lead to here. The Fake Out. Behind the Net. King of Sloth. Love Redesigned. Love Unwritten. So good. So good. Love Theoretically. I will always recommend this one. Collide. Book Lovers. After Spite. Reclaiming Kate. So good. Prince. Powerless. Kai. Has my heart. He lives rent free in here. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. Belladonna. This had me falling in love with Death himself. On a Broken Heart. Lastly, The Serpent and the Wings of Night. So yeah, these books had me deluded for a fictional man. Do with that what you will. Hello. One of you guys asked for some fantasy book recs, and I started getting into fantasy this year, and I got a lot of book recs, so let's get into it, baby. Harry Potter, obviously. Belladonna, so good. City of Bones series. Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. Blood Like Magic. Legendborn, book 3 is coming next year. Folk of Air series. Divine Rivals, YA, so good. Blood at the Root, amazing. Serpent and the Wings of Night, so good. Hunger Games, but make it vampires. A Fate Inked in Blood, amazing. And Sprayed Edge. Children of Blood and Bone, 3rd book just came out. Look at that Sprayed Edge. Fourth Wing, amazing. Look at the Sprayed Edge, amazing. Once Upon a Broken Heart, Powerless. Reckless just came out. I'm so excited to read it. Lastly, the Akatar series, so good. So good. Yeah, those are my fantasy recs for you. Okay, bye. Love ya. Hello. If you like Disney, here are some books that you may like. Let's go. Once Upon a Broken Heart, so good. So good. And I love The Ballad of Never After. Like, that's my favorite book in the trilogy. Offer from a Gentleman. This is Benedict's story. So good. I can't wait for his season. We have this beautiful series, Kiss the Girl, by The Book. If the Shoe Fits, and the new one, the Rapunzel one, just came out not too long ago by Christina Lauren. This Wicked Fate, this is book 2. Cinderella is Dead. It's a beautiful, modern reimagining of the Cinderella story. Make it sapphic, and a special edition. Look at that, how beautiful. We have Have Courage, Be Kind, The Tale of Cinderella. I thrifted this book. Look how beautiful. It ends like Gorgina. Then we have some graphic novels. The Prince and the Dressmaker, The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich, lastly, The Marble Queen, this sapphic fantasy graphic novel that is amazing. So yeah, happy reading. Hello guys, one of you guys asked for action-packed books. I feel like for me, the books that have a lot of action are fantasy books. So here are some action-packed book recs. Let go. Fate Inked in Blood, and a lot of things are going on. Fourth Wing, ooh, especially at the end. Like midway to the end, girl, gets so much action, like you can't put the book down there. There's something going on. The Akatar series. Especially like the beginning, there's world building or whatever, but then it just gets more and more action back as you keep going. Especially these 2 books, like a lot of things are happening. Action is actioning, babes. City of Bone series, I absolutely love the show. I love Shadowhunters so much. Shadow and Bone series. Folk of Air series. Oh, so much happens, babes. And you're in the Feywild and you're like, damn. Powerless. Oh, it's action-packed, good, and just, Blood at the Root. So good. Lastly, The Serpent and the Wings of Night, like so good. It's basically like Hunger Games vibes with vampires, and you're literally fighting for your life against vampires. So good. Those are some books that I would recommend if you want some action. Hello, one of you guys asked for some interracial romance book recs, so let's go. To Have and to Heist, so good. The Dating Plan, I Wish You All the Best, beautiful cover. Drives Me Crazy, love it. Fake Boyfriend Fiasco, so good. Brown Sister series by Talia Hibbert. I recommend this series all the time. Roommate Risk by Talia Hibbert. I love her. Ties That Tether. So good. Loved this book. Along for the Ride by Mimi Grace. Love her books. Boy Toy. This book was so good and I got it at the dollar store. The Worst Best Man. 1 Week in Paradise. Can we take them over the cover? Oh! Bet on it. Then we have American Royalty. So good. And lastly, we have Sunny Disposition by Deanna Gray. So good. So yeah, those are my interracial romances I read. Hello guys. You guys really loved my spicy book rec, so here's another one. You naughty people. Consider Me by Becca Mack. Her books not only are packed with romance, but the spice just hits. I have Anna Huang, King of Sloth. Big Girl by Penelope Douglas. She knows how to pick spice, okay? I actually cannot eat spicy food, but I'll eat up a spicy book. We have Saint by Sierra Simone. This is a gay romance. Woo! Sleeve Butcher and Blackbird. This one's different. This one's dark. Because they're both serial killers, but I ain't know. Gobble gobble. Enjoy, my naughty friend. Hello. Here are some books that had me delulu. Because sometimes delulu is the Solulu babes. Let's go. This one had me delulu for a billionaire. This one had me delulu for a hockey player. This also had me delulu for a hockey player. This one had me delulu for a basketball player. This one had me delulu for a vampire. This had me delulu for Kai. Like like literally she was ruining her. Like literally ruining her reputation. And I was still delulu for her. This had me delulu for Death himself. Had me delulu for a vampire that I shouldn't be loving. This had me delulu for a bull rider. This whole series had me delulu the whole time. Whole time. Anyways. Delulu is the Solulu babes. Bye. Hello, welcome to my Delulu Book Recs Part 2. Y'all ate up the other one. So let's say it together. Delulu is the Solulu. Let's get into it, baby. Priest. This had me delulu for a priest.
I want a priest.
Catholic?
Yes.
A good one?
Yes.
Looks good in the...
Yes.
I understand.
Prince. This had me delulu for a evil prince. Countdown. This had me delulu for an astronaut. My man is in space. That's why he's not here. Connor. This had me delulu for a hockey player. That kind of guy. This had me delulu in thinking that I just need to fake date a mayor for money and then slowly fall in love with him. This one had me delulu for a billionaire. These two books had me delulu for a prince. Red Wine Royal Blue and American Royalty. Really? My boyfriend's out here, you know, ruling a whole ass kingdom. And that's why he's not here. Keep being delulu, babes. Have you ever wanted to be a stepmother? I mean, do you like single dad tropes? Well, here are some books for you. We love a good single dad trope. They're always so hot, you know? Okay, let's go. Love Unwritten. Raphael. Oh, he's so fine and respectful. Oh no, Raphael is so hot, bro. Like, oh, and his kid is so cute. No, Raphael has my heart. He's from Love Unwritten. Next, we have The Au Pair Affair. I talk about Burgess all the time. He's so fine. He's a fine hockey player, single dad, hot, older, and he's the shit. Okay? And he's from The Au Pair Affair. So I just have to be an au pair for a famous hockey player. And that's how I'll find my husband. Simple as that. Next, we have Heartless from the Chestnut Springs series. It's amazing. This is one of my faves. Cade, baby. So hot. It's in a small town. I believe he's a bull rider, no? I'd ride him. I mean, I'd ride a bull. And Cade. We have Wild Love by Elsie Silver. This one's interesting because he ends up finding out that he has a biological daughter. So this is like him figuring out to be a single dad. And he is hot. And he's so cute with the little girl. Anyways. Second book in that series is Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver and West. He's so hot. Oh, and he gives like rugged cottage core manly man, single father, and gobble gobble. I ate this up. This book had me giddy. Lastly, we have All Roads Lead to Here. Tobias is so hot. Basically, his son, Teen, rented out the spare room to her. He did not approve of it. But, you know, they slowly form a connection. And it gives very much, like, cabin in the woods vibes. And, like, camping, staring at the stars. And he's fine. Okay, Tobias. It's so fun. Okay. And yeah, it's all I gotta say. Mariana hits every single time. Truly. So yeah, those are some single dad trope books that I absolutely loved. And yeah, enjoy. Love ya. Bye. By Elsie Silver. Okay, this book made me feel like I can fall in love with a cowboy. I can ride a cowboy, no problem. This book did that for me. Basically, she is a nanny for Rhett, and they obviously, in the beginning, they don't really like each other, but they end up falling for each other, and it's so good, and it makes me feel like I, too, can find a man in a small town. I just got a nanny for a hot man, and the rest is history. Reclaiming Kate. This book follows Kate, who tries to get her life together after a horrible, toxic relationship. She moves into a small town and works at a bookstore and ends up meeting this guy who is in the same hockey team as her brother. She actually used to be a goalie, and he's a hockey player, and they end up, you know, kind of connecting and having some moments, and then they end up falling for each other. This book is beautifully done. It makes me feel like me as a plus-size woman can fall in love with a hockey player. I have Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. Now, this book makes me feel like I could fall in love with an architect who will build my house. So yeah, I love it. And can we take a moment for the cover? So cute. And I cannot wait for the next book after this one. We're going into some sapphic romances. She gets the girl. Basically, Alex helps Molly to try to get her girl crush. And then they end up falling for each other. She also was helping Molly so that she could make her ex jealous, but also ends up falling for Molly. And then it's just, we love a good forced proximity. And this also made me feel like maybe I just need to ask one of my friends to help me get someone, and then they could slowly fall in love with me. So maybe I kind of have to do like a Penelope Frankington situation with one of my friends and just fall in love with them. This made me feel like I could do so. And lastly, we have She Drives Me Crazy. Basically, it's between a basketball player and a cheerleader. They fake date, and she's trying to make her ex jealous. She's trying to like kind of change her reputation, I guess you could say, and then they end up falling for each other. They're literally enemies and forced together, but we love it. This also makes me feel like I could just fake date someone, and then we slowly fall in love with each other. You know? So yeah, those are all the books that made me feel delulu, in love, giddy, giggly, and made me feel like I can find love. So one of you guys asked what are my top 5 favorite books, and that was a really hard question, but here they are. These books live rent-free in my brain. Tris 6 Venom, I read this recently and I can't stop thinking about it. It's a sapphic sports romance, enemies to lovers, like definition of enemies to lovers, and I'm questioning my life, and wow. Another sapphic romance, we have Outdrawn. This is another rivals to lovers, and it's so good, had me giddy and in love. Then we have Love Theoretically. I'm obsessed with Jack, like literally fell in love with a fictional man. Then we have Get a Life, Chloe Brown. This book literally represents me, like I am Chloe. Basically, it's about Chloe who is trying to get her life together and get out of her comfort zone, so she enlists Red to help her do this like bucket list, and she's a plus size black woman with fibromyalgia, and that's literally me. So this would be my love story. Lastly, we have Powerless. This is one of my favorite fantasies. It's YA, it's beautiful. It's enemies to lovers, Hunger Game vibes, and I couldn't put this book down, and it lives right in my brain. Yeah, I'd say these are like my top favorite books that I will always recommend, and I will always some books that live rent free in here. Like they pay nothing at all, and they just live in here. They swimming, they dancing, they living their best life in here. Tris 6 Venom. I will always talk about this book. So good. The Ballad of Never After. I like Chloe Brown. I am Chloe Brown. Truly, theoretically, Jack lives in here. Paying no rent, no mortgage, nothing. The Serpent in the Wings of Night. This world is in here all the time. Powerless. Kai. He's in here. Madonna. Oh, Death. That's all I gotta say. You know, if you know, you know. Only and Forever. This man is my dream man. Lastly, Heartstopper will forever live in here and in my heart, babes. These are the books that we live rent-free in here. Rent-free, mortgage-free, everything free. They just live in here. So yeah. Hello, here are some books that had me shooketh to the core. Let's go. Blood at the Root. Oh, the mom? You know, if you know, you know. Book of Air series, the whole time I was shooketh. Shooketh. The whole Akatar series, I was shook the whole time. The Julia Fox memoir. Oh, so many things. Damn! Serpent in the Wings of Night. Oh! The Trials? Oh! Ballad of Never After? Oh! This part? Oh! Lost Love, this book was sent to me. So shook. Paris Hilton memoir. Truly flabbergasted. Blood Like Magic. Oh, shook. Jason Clary. If you know, you know. Ah! And these 2 books by Riley Sager had me shook. Oh, so one of you guys asked, what is my top 5 spicy books? So here we go. I love a good spice that makes the tingle. So let's go. Shy, this is a novella. Woo! Woo woo! That's all I gotta say. By Kayla Gross. There's No Devil by Sophie Lark. Whew. Six Venom. This is one of my favorite sapphic romances and one of my top books this year. It's a sapphic soccer romance that just... I have Team Players by Deanna Gray. This is a sports romance and the spice in here just hit. Lastly, we have Bride. If you know, you know. The Not, girl, I had to search it up because I didn't know. I heard Not in Love by her is even more spicy and really good. So I'm excited to read that. But yeah, those are my top 5 spicy books that I absolutely ate up and make me tingle. Hello, one of you guys asked for my top 5 queer romances, which was really hard because I love a good queer romance. So let's go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know what that was. First one, They Both Die at the End. Oh, I know it says it in the title, but it still wrecked me. Six Venom. I will never shut up about this book. This book had me giddy, had me questioning. Anyways, I wish you all the best. This is a non-binary coming-of-age story. Such a beautiful story. Outdrawn by Deanna Gray. Ooh, this book I will never shut up about. Deanna Gray is an auto-buy author to me. This sapphic rivals to lovers book is just so good and lives rent-free in my brain. And can we take a moment for the beautiful, beautiful cover? Red, white, and royal blue. So good. So good. And there's also a movie. So, yeah. And apparently there's going to be a second movie. Gobble, gobble. Hello. So one of you guys asked, what are some books that you wish you could read again for the first time? And, ooh, do I have those books? Out of Never After. I wish I could feel the way I was shooketh at this book at the end. I wish I could have that shooketh feeling again. Love Theoretically. I wish I could fall in love again for the first time with Jack. Jack! Colby Jack!
Colby Jack.
Colby Jack! Jack! Fourth Wing. I wish I could go through the emotional roller coaster of this book again. The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Oh, the way I wish I could relive the trials of this book. Oh, Powerless. Oh, I want to fall in love with Kai again. He's my man. Belladonna. Oh, babes. This had me Delulu for death. And I would love to do that again. Just Six Venom. I wish I could read this over and over again for the first time. Lastly, The Only One Left. The way this book had me shook and wanting to dabble into murder mystery, I would want that feeling again. So yeah, happy reading. Bye! Hello, one of you guys asked for some of my fave standalone books. So these are books that are not in series that I know of. Let's go! Grown. This is like a black thriller vibes. So good, so juicy, and amazing, and the cover's gorgeous. I have The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This book is amazing. Read a book like this and truly amazing. Outdrawn by Deanna Gray. This is a sapphic rivals to lovers. I talk about this book all the time. One of my faves. We have Bride. So good. I don't know if this will become a series. If it is, that would be amazing because this book was... We have a Late Bloomer. This sapphic romance is just so good. It has me giddy. It has me just... And lastly, we have The Only One Left. This book literally is the reason why I'm getting into murder mystery and thriller. It was so good. Hello, one of you guys asked for some cozy fantasy. So here are some fantasy books that give that cozy feeling that you're just wrapped up in a blanket and you're just cozy with a nice little hot chocolate. Beautiful Creatures. I loved the movie, and this gives very much cozy fantasy, like you're in a huge, cool mansion. Carry On. This, ooh, it's an fantasy that I ate up, but it also just gave cozy vibes. Encyclopedia of Fairies. When I think cozy fantasy, I think of this book, and I just think of little fairies that are just... Last book is Divine Rivals. This gives very much cozy vibes. Like, it feels like you're reading a good book at a coffee shop with a nice little coffee by your side and all cozy. So yeah, those are some cozy fantasy. Some of you guys have been asking for some fantasy books with spice that I absolutely love. So let's go to the The Mead and Mishap series. This series is so good and spicy and funny. The first one is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf. Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human. We have Fourth Wing. So good. Then we have The Serpent and the Wings of Night. This might be one of my fave fantasy series. And lastly, we have ACOTAR. You know, ooh. Damn. Here are some books that had my brain glitching. These books had me just like this. Either out of shock, out of love, out of shookethness, or out of delulu-ness. Let's go. Fourth Wing. The end of this book truly had me like, powerless kind. Delulu the whole time, babe. The Ballad of Never After. Shook. This part. Shook. Shook. I was there like, Butcher and Blackbird. Ooh, I've never read a book like this, and truly, wow. Six Venom. This lives rent-free in my mind. Only one left. This book got me into murder, mystery, and thriller, and I'm starting to dabble into it because it's amazing. Yellowface. This book had me so uncomfortable, but it was so needed and so good. There Are No Saints. This book had me shook and tingling. Belladonna. Or this had me delulu for death. And I thought I gotta pick. Here are some books that I want to live in. Like, let me in. Like, put me in the book, please. Like, I'm trying to live in this world. In this fictional world. Okay? Let's get into it. I want to ride a dragon. So bad. So bad. I just want to meet Kai. And low-key, I want to do the trials. Would I win? No. I would probably in like 2 seconds. But let me meet Kai. Please. Please. I would want to do the trials. Would I survive? No. I just want to be in this world. Truly. Like, truly. I just want to live in the Chestnut Spring world. I just want to meet a bull rider, ride the bull, and ride him. I need to live in this world. Like, I need to live in this Fae world. Like, please. Would I survive? No. A lot of these I wouldn't. But please, let me in. Let me in. I just want to go to Hogwarts. I want to go to Hogwarts. I want to learn the magic. Okay, hear me out. I loved Avatar. Avatar? Yes, Avatar. The big blue people. And they tall, too. Put me in this world. I just want to be with magical beings. I just want to live in this small town. And write a book. Like, please. I just want to meet Bo. I want Bo to be my baby daddy. That's all I'm asking. Please put me in the Bridgerton world. I just want to find my Viscount and be a housewife for my Viscount. And that's it, to be honest. And wear beautiful gowns. Even though I literally don't even wear dresses. So I don't know. I think I'd probably suffocate in the gown. But just let me dream, okay? I want to live out this book. Yeah. I just want to meet Jack. I just want to meet Jack. I just want to meet Jack. I want to meet this Jack, and I want to meet this Jack. I just want to meet lots of Jacks in these worlds. Yeah. Lastly, put me in. I just want to ride an F1 car with my future mates. Even though literally, like, when a car is going like 100 on the highway, I'm like, so I actually don't know if I'd actually enjoy that. But let it go dream, okay? Let it go dream. So yeah, those are a few books that I would love to live in. Let me know some books you'd love to live in. Today I'm going to recommend some books that made me feel seen as a Black woman or as a plus-size woman. These books just made me feel like I too can find love. I too can do whatever the hell I want. I too can be independent, but also find a fine-ass man. So enjoy. Let's go. Ooh. I like magic. This book made me feel like I too can be in a fantasy world with magic. And this is based in Toronto, so it actually makes me feel like I too can have magical powers here in Canada or in the cold. So yeah, Barbarian's Prize. This is a little bit Delulu, because Delulu is the Salulu babes. But this had me feeling like I too could, you know, fall for a blue, tall alien. This series makes me feel like I can fall in love with a hockey player. Sunny disposition and team players. You know, like I could just like, I could skate too, you know, I could hit a puck while he like hits it in the, anyways, you get what I mean. 2 books by Kayla Gross, Rein Me In and I Like You Like That, make me feel like I can fall in love as a plus size woman and I can have a man that loves every curve, okay? And also I can have a spicy life too. This series by Mary Warren also made me feel like I can fall in love as a plus size woman, and he can love every curve, every nook and cranny. And yeah, this whole series had me giddy, and I'm able to see myself in the main characters, and that I too can fall in love, because yes, you can, babes. Everybody deserves love. So we have Lexi, Let's Go, Spotlight on Poppy, Highlander for Hannah, and Reclaiming Kate. The Love Con. This book had me feeling like if I put my mind to it, I can do whatever I want and what I want to pursue. While also, this had me delulu into thinking I just need to have one of my guy besties fake date me and then low-key realize that he's in love with me. You know, just the little things. I like Chloe Brown. This book I talk about all the time, and it's also my book club book. So go in my book club if you haven't already. Link in bio. This is my love story. Like this, I am Chloe, okay? This book follows Chloe Brown, who is a Black, plus size, female with fibromyalgia, who is trying to get her life together. And she enlists Red to help her with a bucket list and to kind of like, you know, spice up her life. That's me in a book. So yeah, that is one of the reasons why I picked this book as my book club book. But this is me. I felt so seen reading this book. Like I felt like I could fall in love as a plus size Black woman with fibromyalgia, and which is a chronic illness. And yeah, this lives rent free in here, and I'm in love with this book. Lastly, we have Legendborn. This just made me feel like I too can live in a fantasy world. You know what I mean? I can have powers, and yeah. So yeah, those are the books that made me feel seen, but made me feel like I too can fall in love and do whatever I put my mind to. Hello, in today's video, I'm going to share books that made me believe in love, okay? I'm a single girly, and sometimes I'm like, is love real? Because I haven't experienced it. I don't have a significant other. Is my husband really out there? Where he at? And these books made me feel like, no, love is real, babes. Love is real. So enjoy. First one, hear me out. Tris Six Venom. Okay, is it a dark romance? Yes. Do they hate each other so much that it low-key feels like they want to each other, but then they also fall in love? Yes. This book, the reason why I felt like it made me believe in love is because it shows that you can't fight love. Like you can't fight the feelings that you're feeling, babes. Okay? You just can't. They can't breathe without each other. They hate to love each other. And their connection really made me believe like, no, I can't find my person. Will I feel like ing them sometimes? Of course. But at the end of the day, love is love, babes. And yeah. Next we have Bride. Okay, hear me out. Okay, is this a book about a werewolf and a vampire? Yes, but this book made me believe in love because it shows that you can have two people from two different worlds, and that the whole world is kind of like they're clashing, but they end up finding a way to unify and be together and defy the odds. And it made me believe in love, okay? Next, we have Just for the Summer, okay? These two characters literally started not believing in love because every time they would break up with someone, they end up finding someone. And they're like, can I even find someone? So they end up kind of dating each other in hopes that after that they can find their person, but they end up connecting in the summertime, and they both go through very hard times and times that shift, but they're able to not only support each other, but connect with each other. It's such a beautiful love story that really made me believe that I can find someone that will like every part of me. And yeah, I love love. Next we have At First Bite. This book is so beautiful. This one made me, I related so much with the FMC of wanting to love someone and to spoil that person that you love, and sometimes not getting reciprocated. But at the same time, it also showed the importance of self-love, mental health. The depiction of depression in here is so well done, and having him love her and every nook and cranny and curve and loving all of her made me believe that I can find someone that can love me and every part of me. And this book is so beautiful and really made me believe in love. Love. It's far away, you look at me. I don't think I'm singing it right. Anyways, next we have 2 books by Mary Warren. She's one of my favorite authors. Both of these are hockey romances. And these just made me believe that I can find a man that will love every curve, every nook and cranny. And I love it. Okay. We have Connor and we have Reclaiming Kate. And these 2 books really made me feel like I can find a fine-ass man to love every curve, baby. So, yeah. Next, we have Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Y'all know I always talk about this book. This is my book club book. Go join my book club if you haven't already. Link in bio. This book really made me believe in love because I see myself so much at the FMC. She's a plus-size Black girl with fibromyalgia trying to get out of her comfort zone, get her life together, and she enlists Red to help her with a bucket list. And this book really made me believe that I can find someone that will love me at my worst, me with fibromyalgia, me with my curves, me on my good days, bad days, and help me get out of my comfort zone, but also support me and love me. This book really made me believe in that, and yeah. Lastly, we have Belladonna. Now, hear me out, okay? This book had me Delulu and falling for Death himself, okay? And, but he listens to her. He gives her advice. He supports her. He helps her. If Death, okay, the Reaper, can help and support and give good advice, love must be real. Okay? It must be. Okay? He literally takes souls for a living. That's his job, babe. And he's able to listen to her, help her, support her. Come on. Love is love, babes. It comes in every shape and size. So yeah, those are the books that made me believe in love. And I'm just sitting here patiently waiting for my husband. Hurry up. Hurry up, husband. Hurry up. Okay. But until then, I shall continue reading these. Hello. So one of you guys asked for books with all the spice. Okay. You want downstairs to tingle. You want upstairs to tingle. You just want to, spice up your life. If you don't like spice, this video ain't for you, babe. I don't even eat spicy stuff, but spicy books, gobble gobble. I'm a smoke girly. Yeah. So here are some books for you. I find that the spice in dark romance just hits different. Like it hits the spot. So a majority of these are dark romances. So do with that what you will. Check the trigger warnings, babes. And let me know some spicy books that you loved and that made you tingle. Let's just share together. Okay, let's go. First, let's talk about Penelope Douglas. Her spice in her books literally puts me in the book, in the scene. And after I'm done reading the book, I'm just standing there like, damn, did that just happen? So the books that I would recommend is Tris, Six Venom, and Five Brothers. This is a sapphic romance, enemies to lovers, like enemies to lovers. Like they want to each other low key, but they also can't get enough of them. This is one of my top books of the year. Absolutely loved this book. And the spice in here was spicing. Okay. And then we have Five Brothers, which is kind of like the sequel. It's basically the Five Brothers of Clay in this book. And there's one girl that, has fun with. So yeah. Next one, we have Puck Shy by Kayla Gross. I absolutely love her. She does mainly plus-size romances. And her spice in her books, she knows what she talking about. Okay. This one, it's a spicy Valentine's Day novella. And the spice does what it needs to do. And that shy, Puck Shy. Ooh. Girl, tingly is all I gotta say. It's a cute little novella that just spices you up. Okay. Next one we have the Mind F series. This is dork because it's between a serial killer in the FBI, but the spice in here, yes. Next, okay, this next author, I would recommend almost all her books because the spice just does it. She mainly does dark romances, I believe. Sophie Lark. Her spices truly have me feeling like I was railed. Just from words on a page. So, I would recommend a majority of her books. I love this duology. This duology is There Are No Saints and There Is No Devil. Read the trigger warnings for all these books. It's spicy, it's good, it's dark, it's everything you need. And then next we have the Brutal Prince series. First of all, the books are absolutely gorgina. Like, look at that. This series is amazing. I read them one after the other because it was just too good. My favorite one in this series is Broken Vows because it's like cowboy vibes. But I absolutely loved all of them. They're dark, they're good, they're spicy. They have many tropes, billionaire, stalker, obsessed with her, all the in between, and I ate it all up. They're not in order. But we have Brutal Prince. Look at that. Broken Vow, my favorite one. Savage Lover. I mean, come on now. Stolen Heir. Ballerina. Bloody Heart. And Heavy Crown. So yeah, those are some. I find the spice in dark romances just hit different. Yeah. Whereas, like, a lot of light, fluffy romances, the spice kind of just blends in with the book for me. But, like, the books with the spice that, like, I remember are dark romances. So do with that what you will. Don't judge me, I won't judge you. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Okay? So, yeah. Enjoy. Hey, you filthy animal. Love ya.